Hello, welcome back to my haunted library. It's Regina. Thanks for joining me today on my special birthday day. It's not really a special birthday day. It's just a birthday, but I appreciate you being here. I'm a little dressed up today because why not? You know, I figured I finally entered into my dame years, so I'm just embracing it and going all out. So tonight we are going to celebrate. I'm going out with Joe, my hubby, to see Paranormal Cirque or Cirque de Paranormal. I don't know. I was driving by the mall about, 2 weeks ago, and I saw this circus tents up and it said paranormal and it had like this spooky vibe. And I'm like, that's what I want to do for my birthday. So it came to my mall. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but I figure why not? I'll have fun. So yeah, and I have a bit of a mixed bag today. I've really been busy. I hate to say that. Everyone's busy. But I just haven't had a lot of time to make videos because Code Red is almost done. Here is the ARC copy. This is my last ARC copy, and it's up for grabs. A few people have requested them, and I mailed them out today, so you should get those soon. And just let me know. But it's coming out for reals on August 31st. You may pre-order it. I've gotten lots of pre-orders, which makes me feel pretty good. I'll have it all linked below. Another thing why I've been busy is I've been trying to, I say trying because I don't know how successful it's going to be, but I'm attempting to do my first audio book for this book. And I am doing it myself. I have all the equipment. It just, I'm figuring out the technology. You know, I like to push myself into these directions. So we'll see how it goes. Now, whether Amazon will accept what I produce is another story. I'll let you know how that goes, but I doubt if it will be ready by release. I mean, that would be ideal, but it took me about an hour to record the first chapter, so I don't know. But I'm happy with this book. I'm proud of it. I think it's a lot of fun now that I've, worked through it a little more and made some corrections for my final pass. I'm happy with it. You know, it's hard to just say, okay, it's done, let go. But yeah, I think it's a really fun read. It's all about vampires, but it's like, it has sort of a campy style to it. It takes place in Appalachia. It has kind of a hillbilly vibe to it. I picked my husband's brain. He is from Virginia and he does play banjo. I picked his brain for a lot of this, and I also lived in Virginia for a while. So I did do my research, and I just love this cover by Elder Lemon Design. Even the back cover is very cool with these corpuscles, which are part of the plot, not to give it away. But it's fun to release an adult horror book. You know, I've been doing a lot of YA stuff in the past few months, or more like paranormal romance, which I love, but this is straight up good old-fashioned gory horror, rated more like PG. So anyway, I hope you will check it out, buy it, and read it and enjoy it, and leave me very good reviews. Okay, on to the next thing. Some of you actually listened to my hints that I was dropping about my birthday coming up and sent me some beautiful cards and even a package. So permit me to indulge. Oh, I need a letter opener so bad. Pansies are my favorite flower. I don't know how Mandy knew that, but look, it's so pretty. Pansies are my favorite flower. If I had a daughter, I was going to name her Pansy, even though everyone told me I was nuts. It never happened, so never got to. Maybe that's why. But I just love pansies. They're just my favorite. They're the sweetest, most beautiful flower in the world. Birthday wishes. Oh, okay. On YouTube, known as the Night Owl. Okay. This is really sweet. May your birthday be filled with everything that will bring a smile to your face and happiness to your heart. Mandy Garrett. And there are some little bat stickers. I know that's for Batilda. Thank you so much, the Night Owl. I'm going to list your channel below and check out your videos. I think I might know you already. Oh, Priscilla. Isn't Priscilla the best? You know, I'm going to be doing the BookTube kindness tag today, And so many people mentioned Priscilla. And I'm going to mention her too because she is so supportive of all of us. And for the longest time, I thought I was the only one. Just kidding. And she's a good writer too. I am currently reading her novella short story. Oh, I love this. All the animals. Dear Regina, happy birthday. And she has beautiful handwriting too. And look at this. All these dogs and cats. I love cats too. I wish I could have a cat, but Joe's allergic. So he says. But 2 dogs are really enough. Dear Regina, happy birthday. You have grown so much as an author this year. Oh, that's so sweet. I love your fiction. I can't wait to see where you take it next year. Say hello to Lily and lucky for me, love Priscilla. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, this is fun. I love stickers, so we have mushrooms. What are you trying to say, Patrick? I don't do that. Just kidding. Well, I mean, I don't, but anyway, I'm getting myself out of this one. I love the rosette on the back. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Have a witchy birthday. I just love that. Matilda loves it too. And beautiful handwriting. Dear Regina, wishing you the happiest and most wicked of birthdays. Hope you are eagerly preparing for autumn and All Hallows Eve. Enjoy all the sweet treats you receive. You totally deserve them. Sincerely, Patrick. That is very sweet. Very, very sweet. And I am looking forward to spooky season. In fact, having an end of the summer birthday, I know Leos are the showstoppers and they get all the attention, but you know, we end of August Virgos, we kind of creep in there. Now, I do have to say, one thing I didn't like about having an end of the summer birthday is I would get like school supplies for my birthday. That wasn't cool. But I can't wait for fall. And for some reason this year, I'm really looking forward to it even more than I usually do. All right, this is from my friend, E.D. Lewis. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Lord of Highcliffe Manor by Irene M. Pascoe. Love this. And I don't have this one. So sweet. On your birthday. What a day for smiling and wishing and just being happy. What a day for celebrating. Happy birthday. Oh, this is so sweet. To one of the most inspirational ladies I know, wishing you the most special of days, your friend E.D. P.S. I hope you don't have this Harlequin Gothic in your collection. No, I don't. And thank you very much. You are very sweet. And you are going to be getting something from me in the mail in the next couple days. Just saying. So that was really lovely. It's putting me in a very positive mood, which is exactly the mood I need for this tag. But before we get there, I did want to mention a few things. I mentioned my book and my birthday and just what I've been reading a little bit because I feel like my reading has definitely been all over the place. What I have read, and I just jotted this down. So I did try to get into a little bit of the Garb August read-a-thon, read-along that Criminale put together. I love that. I hope he does it every year because it was so much fun. So I did buy this book special for Garb August, but it took a while to get to me. But anyway, I've been reading it, and it's also like 1,000 pages long. And I've always wanted to read this trashy book just based on that incredible cover. And that is Riders by Jilly Cooper. So far, it's great. It's like what Dean Koontz, in one of the books I read of his on writing, calls the big sexy book. I don't know if there's a big sexy book genre anymore, but that is definitely the big sexy book. So I'm having tons of fun with that. I'm also reading currently, The Tale of the Body Thief by Anne Rice. The next book I think it's book 4, in the Vampire Chronicles. So I've been reading that and listening to the free audiobook on YouTube that I hope doesn't get taken down because it's really good and I'm enjoying it. So I'm kind of reading a few books at once. I also finished a best-selling nonfiction book that you may have heard of, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I could not resist this book. I saw the provocative title and cover, and it's marketing genius. And it was really, really good. I don't want to go too much into it, but it's all about the abuse that she suffered from her mother. I didn't even know who this girl was, to be honest with you. I never watched that show. I had no idea, but I learned a lot about her life. I listened to the audiobook, and she read it, and she has a very kind of flat delivery, which it took me a while to get used to, and it's not a long read, but I'm definitely glad I read it. It's definitely worth it. But it's all about the abuse that she suffered under an incredibly maniacal stage mother who died of cancer when she was 21 or 22. So it's definitely tragic, and she doesn't hate her mother. It's complicated. And if any of you have gone through any of this stuff, and I certainly have myself, not to get too personal, I know where she's coming from. So, yeah, I definitely enjoyed that. Not the kind of thing I usually read, but I couldn't resist. And also, I am starting, so I've had 3 books started at once. I am reading with Marie McWilliams, The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. I've had this book for a while, and she had brought it up, that she had had it for a while, I think, and I mentioned, hey, let's do a buddy read. She had to remind me. I had forgotten all about it, that we had said that, but hey, I'm starting this today. So I'll probably do a vlog on this on my Patreon. Now, I don't hawk my Patreon page too much, but this would be a good time to join because it expires on August 31st. I'm having a free ARC copy of Code Red for my patrons till the end of August, if you want to check it out. Okay, let's get on to the tag. So Dave and little Olive, who's adorable, over at Blather, put this tag together. Now, Dave is one of our Lurking in the Dark authors. Lurking in the Dark is coming along. I'm going to be doing a cover reveal very soon. I saw a sneak peek of it, and it's fabulous. So Code Red's coming out, and then September, you're going to be hearing a lot more about Lurking in the Dark, and that will be coming out in October, just in time for Halloween. So Dave was very sweet to give me a shout out in this tag, and I am going to spread it around. So this is the BookTube Kindness shout out tag. Now, I'm pretty sure Dave did this in response to a little bit of drama that was going on last week. Now, I feel like BookTube is one big, sometimes dysfunctional, happy family. I feel like I have some genuine friends on this platform. Now, I might be delusional, but I've never met these people. But I feel, just from our conversations, our messages, etc., that these are people that I would definitely consider friends, even though I've never met them, and I probably would really get along with them great if I ever do, which I hopefully will someday. But things happen sometimes. Dramas happen, and I'm happy to see that this has been resolved. And Batilda enjoyed every minute of it, just let me tell you. So let's get into it. And I have to say, it took me a while to come up with some of these. Not that I don't know a lot of kind people on this platform, but I think the really nice ones don't last long. Like the ones who are always working to promote other booktubers and sharing, I think they get burnt out, you know? It's kind of like nurses, you know, a caring profession. They just, unfortunately, are underappreciated. So I think it's great that this tag is showing some appreciation. Number 1, someone who has shown incredible kindness, devoting their time to authors. I think AuthorTube is a lot better at this, but 2 people came to mind, D.L. Tillery and Lydia Peaver. Now, D.L. Tillery, or Danette, as I know her, does author interviews. She did one with me and other authors and other booktubers. And she was so prepared. I was so impressed. She had all these questions. She had the time sequence, everything down. It was really a painless conversation. And sometimes I get a little shy about doing these things just because I always worry about the technology. Like I don't have the right setup and my Wi-Fi is going to go out and all this stuff. But she made it so easy, and she's great. And she does a lot of lives and where she talks with other authors. So definitely DL. And Lydia, because she is always, especially in horror, this is kind of like BookTube is horror tube is kind of my corner of BookTube, but she is always doing monthly new releases, which I always say I'm going to read and then I never get around to it. But I can always count on her for inspiring me to read new stuff, even if I don't always do it. All right, number 2, someone who has shown incredible kindness devoting their time to other booktubers. Well, I was thinking Sean D. Standfast with his Desert Island book series, of which I was part of a couple weeks ago. I will link it below. I don't know how much traction it's gotten, but I was really honored to be asked to be part of that, and I had a blast talking with him and coming up with my list. He's included other booktubers too, and I've been watching those. Someone who has shown incredible kindness, devoting their time to everyone. This is a little hard because I don't know. I'm not really sure if they've devoted to everyone, but one person that comes to mind is someone I feel like is a really caring, kind soul, and that's Elizabeth Sagewood. I know that she's very passionate about her beliefs, and she's not afraid to express those beliefs, even if it's an unpopular opinion, maybe. I really admire her a lot, and I feel like she's coming from a very sincere place. And I love how she's just like Halloween 24/7 year round. It's great. Like when I'm in that mood, which I'm definitely getting more into now as we approach fall, I'm just loving her decorations and her just spookiness in general. So yes, definitely Elizabeth. Number 4, someone who has shown incredible kindness sharing other people's content. I'm going to say Alex, the Bookubus, just from knowing how she shares stuff on Instagram from other people's videos. Like she's really good about putting people's thumbnails together and doing stories and stuff like that. I need to get a lot better about that. That's another thing I like to work on. It's not that I don't want to, I just don't I don't have the technology. No, I do. I just have to sit down and actually, do it like a collage. But I'm not the best Instagrammer in the world, and I'm a disaster at TikTok. Batilda and I have tried to keep up with that, but I might end up just deleting that thing because I never post and I never watch anything on there. I feel like I've got enough social media in my life, so maybe I'll just quietly leave and no one will ever notice. Okay, so what's next? I love Alex. Someone who has shown incredible kindness trying to uplift other booktubers. Well, I'm just going to address this last prompt on a personal level. As I alluded to before, I feel like, and I hope I'm not delusional, but I feel like some of these people are true friends, because I've had great conversations with Lydia and Alex and Merce and Marie and D.L. Tillery and Edie Lewis and Matt Wall. Matt Wall and I have had some great conversations, and I've also had great conversations with Steve Donahue, a lot of people on this platform. I feel like I could hang out with Matt and talk for hours and hours and have the best time and laugh our butts off. He's that kind of guy, and I know that he cares, and he's not phony, and I really like that about him. So any of these people have personally shown me kindness, as well as, I mentioned Steve. Steve and we've worked together. We've had great conversations. My friend Grumpy Andrew over in the UK, who, of course, I've never met, he and I have had great conversations just in messages and stuff. So, and we've helped each other out. I've asked for his advice, and he's always come right back with it, and I think that he knows he can depend on me too. So I just feel like all of these people, and many I haven't mentioned, have really shown me a lot of kindness, and that is something worth celebrating. So let me know in the comments below if you intend to do this tag. Do you have any favorite booktubers who you think are definitely should be shouted out for their kindness? I would love to hear your thoughts. So thanks again for everyone who sent a card or a present or a message. I really appreciate you making my birthday that much more special. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by my haunted library, and I'll see you soon. Bye!